Hallelujah. A signal whistle then to me as thou hearest something. Do as I bid.
I am almost afraid to stand alone, here in the churchyard, yet I will adventure.
Give me the mattock and the wrenching iron. Hold, take this letter. Early in the morning see thou deliver it to my lord and father. Give me the light. Upon thy life I charge thee. Whether thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course. Why I descend into this bed of death is partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly to take thence from her dead fingers a precious ring, a ring that I must use in dear employment. Therefore hence be gone. But if thou jealous, dost return to pride, in what I farther shall intend to do. By heaven, I will tear thee joint by joint and strew this hungry churchyard with thy limbs. My time and my intents are savage-willed, more fierce and more inexorable far than empty tigers in a roaring sea.
I will be gone, sir, and not trouble ye.
Go shalt show me friendship. Thou take that. Live and be prosperous, and farewell, good fellow.
All the same, I'll hide my fear about him. His looks I fear, and his intents I doubt.
Thou detestable hall, thou womb of death, gorged with the dearest morsel of the earth. This I enforce thou rotten jaws open, and in despite I will cram thee with more food.
That banished Montague that murdered my love's cousin to the dead bodies, I will apprehend him. Stop thy vow, Montague. Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee.
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good gentle, you tempt not a desperate man. Fly hence and leave me. Put not another sin upon my head. Oh, be gone!
I do defy thy conjuration. I will apprehend thee.
Wilt thou provoke me? Then have at it, boy!
Oh Lord, they fight! I will go call the law.
If thou merciful, leave me with Juliet.
He told me, Paris should marry Juliet. Oh, give me thy hand, I will bury thee in triumph grave. That hath sucked the honey, thou art not conquered. Beady in sight yet, and chrisom in thy lips, in thy cheeks, and that the lean, abhorred monster keeps thee here in the dark to be his paramour? Will I set up my everlasting rest? Come, bitter conduct, come unsavory guy. Thou desperate pilot, how I once run on, the dashing rocks, the seasick weary back. Here's to my true love. Thy drugs are quick, thus with a kiss. I die.
Go with me to the vault.
Fear not, sir. My master knows not, but I am here.
Stay, then. I'll go alone. Fear comes upon me.
Where's my Romeo?
Thy husband in thy bosom, there lies dead.
What's here? Poison I see? Hath been his timeless end, and left no friendly drop to help me after? I will kiss thy lips to help me die with restorative. Then I'll be brief, O happy dagger, there rest and let me die.
What should it be that is so shrieked abroad?
Oh, the people in the street cry Romeo, and some Juliet, and some Paris.
Sovereign, there lies County Paris, slain. Romeo dead, Juliet dead before.
I will be brief, for my short date of breath is not so long as is a tedious tale. Romeo, there dead, was husband to that Juliet, and she, there dead, that Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death was banished the new-made bridegroom from this city, for whom, and not for Tybalt, Juliet pined. You, to remove that siege of grief from her, dethroned and would have married her perforce to County Paris. Then comes she to me, and with wild looks bid me devise some means to rid her from the second marriage. Or in my cell there would she kill herself. Then gave I her, so tutored by my art, a sleeping potion which so took effect, as I intended, for it wrought on her the form of death. Meantime I writ to Romeo, that he should come hither come as this dire night to help to take her from her borrowed grave, being the time the potion's force should cease. But he which bore my letter, Friar John, was stayed by accident, and yesterday night returned my letter back. Then all alone at the prefixed hour of her awakening came I to take her from her kindred's vault, meaning to keep her closely at my cell, till I conveniently could send to Romeo. But when I came, some minute ere the time of her awakening, here untimely lay the noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreated her come forth, and bear this work of heaven with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, but, as it seems, did violence on herself.
All this I know, and to the marriage her nurse is privy. And if aught in this miscarried by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed some hour before his time unto the rigor of the severest law.
Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love.
Oh, brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold. There shall be no figure at such rate be set as that of true faithful Juliet.
At shall Romeo's lay by his lady's side. Poor sacrifices, ours.
A gloomy peace this morning with it brings, the sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.